Hello, everybody, and welcome to the New Earth Ascending Consciousness. Today we have a very interesting interview. That it's the first time we've ever interviewed three people at once. So this is going to be kind of exciting. Bonnie, do you want to talk a little bit about our group and what the group is all about, just for the people that are listening that might not know what we're doing?
Yeah, I just want to do a quick little,
Just a quick.
let everybody know that we're inviting new teachers in to do some unity circles. They're just circles to share knowledge, whatever is true to your heart. You don't have to be certified to do it. You just come in and share your heart with everyone. And we all do it by donation based, but you also can ask them to come to your regular websites so that you can show them some of the things that you do on a regular basis. And also, we just want to invite anybody and everyone who wants to come and share in these circles. It's all donation based. So, whatever you want to share from your heart, we're going to share our heart with you. And
There's no expectation.
yeah, there's no expectations, and it's just a place to show love and learn some tools and to be able to during this ascension and moving through these phases just to be able to maintain and stay balanced. So that's
And plus, community circles are a lot of fun. And we started doing these at the beginning of September. And for myself, I've been getting excited because there's not a lot to watch on television. And it's been a lot of fun to be able to attend these unity circles. We usually have a lot of them on the weekends. And it's kind of nice to be able to have something to do. And like we've had different ones where people have done empath workshops, we've done astral traveling, we've done light language workshops, and we've done oracle cards, all about oracle cards. And we have like another lady coming on next month that's going to be doing tarot cards, and people are going to be able to practice how to read the cards and all that kind of stuff. There's light language groups that we've had where people get to practice their light language with each other. And so it's very interactive, and it's not all just coming in and learning something. They're usually, most of the unity circles that we have like at least a question and answer session or something in there for people to be able to ask questions and things like that, and to be interactive with it. And so we have David. He was on. He's kind of come back now. David is one of the Unity hosts, and myself, Robin Nicole, and Bonnie Bird, and we have another host who isn't here today, but her name is Jessie May, and we are the ones that you go to if you're looking to have a Unity circle or host something or take a more active role. Just let us know, and we will help you out, help you get a unity circle going.
lots
Or
of fun because this whole week is based on dragons and dragon energy and dragon light language and art, and so we're really excited to invite you all in.
yeah, and so we have something going every day, starting on this Sunday coming up. I'm not sure what the date is. I
Well, you
think,
can find everything at the top of the page on the New Earth group. And
yeah,
so,
everything's
so
there. All you have to do is go in. The Zoom links are there and everything. And so we have on Monday, the first day that we have David Star, and he's doing an astral travel dragon type of thing.
isn't Monday the first day that we're doing the
Yeah,
pre-recorded?
Monday David's doing that, and then he's also doing another different astral dragon thing on Wednesday. And then Tuesday we have Nicola Russell. She's coming in, and she is doing a dragon channeling unity circle. And on Thursday, we have Madalena Morbey, which she's going to be coming on in a second as well. And she is doing a dragon surprise. And hasn't told us what she's going to do. It's going to be a surprise. And so I'm kind of excited. She's going to tell us a little bit. She's going to give us a little feel of it today. And, but she has a little surprise in store for us. And then on Friday, Bonnie and Jessie May are going to be hosting an Oracle cards dragon. It's all Ask the Dragon Oracle. Is that what that's called? Ask the Dragon Oracle. And they're going to be doing, Bonnie's going to take everybody on a guided meditation at the beginning. And then they will be channeling the dragons, and they will be using the cards from Diana Cooper's deck. And they're all excited about that. And then Saturday is Dragon Art. And that day is open for everybody that has any kind of dragon art to post onto the page, onto the group page. And so we're going to ask everybody that has something having to do with dragons to put that up on that day. And then on Sunday, we're going to be ending it in a bang because we've got Susanne Amara coming on, and she's going to be hosting Dancing with the Rainbow Dragons. And so that's going to be exciting. And she's here today as well. And she is going to tell us about what her Unity Circle is going to be about. So that's my long-winded thing about Dragon Week. Do you guys have anything to say before we bring the girls in?
Nope. Excited to bring the girls in.
Excited too. So we're going to bring them in order. We're going to bring Susanne Amara in. Welcome, Susanne.
Hello. It's lovely to be here.
And then I think Nicola said she'd go next. So Nicola, she's there. Thank you. Hello, welcome.
Claro, gracias.
And then we have Madalena Morbey. Welcome. So we have all three of us here. And so we're going to take the next, each one is going to go and they're going to all describe their Dragon Week. And we're going to let Susanne start first. So Susanne, can you tell us a little bit about what's going to be happening?
Yeah, so for me, the dragon energy has been with me for at least 2 years, probably more like 3, but I pushed it away and ignored it a little bit for the first year. And I had a team of dragons came, and they came in various different guises, and I was battling through inevitably what happens when we're awakening. We think this is our imagination, because of course this is a lot of mythology, and that might be where it sits with you. But for me, it was increasingly real, and I ended up in the hands of this amazing human being who called herself like a dragon master at a health and well-being show. And I was watching this lady quite skeptically, and suddenly a dragon flew in through the roof and landed on the stage, and the man that was on the stage kind of went over and fell into this ecstatic trance, and that was the start of my love affair with dragons, because I realized at that point that all of those little nudges and breaths and the whisper and the love that I was experiencing was something that was tangible, real and applicable. So I began to open to that.
Susanne, did it like show itself? Like you literally saw it? Like
yes, I saw it as I would see you come through the roof of the. It's only because of the vision that was also awakening at the same time. So I was seeing between worlds and not realizing that these other worlds are here too. And we're just learning and opening our consciousness gently to within our own way to have these experiences. So for me, it was very real, and it began this dialogue that developed, and it came along with light language and consciousness awakening and all sorts of things. And then a couple of years ago, I got this nudge that I had to shift from what was a very angelic perspective at the time towards holding a space for dragons. And as soon as I gave into that idea that I would hold like the equivalent of a unity circle in my own group for dragons, it got very wild indeed. And so we're a couple of years down the line now, and the initial dragons kind of came and went, and I got a very personal journey with a cosmic Sophia dragon called Aya, who really opened my heart, deeply opened my heart. And at the end of that journey, I met the rainbow dragons. So the rainbow dragons, the diamond rainbow dragons, came in really at the start of this year and asked me to form another group, which is Dragonscape. And we worked with these dragons, and they have just taken residence in all of the work that I do with lots of different realms of consciousness. The dragons are a consistent theme because I feel that the rainbow dragons are here to help us ascend into a new earth consciousness. So to open our hearts, to help us to be able to be still and listen to the inner heartbeat and the inner languages, to open to authentic expression and to access our inner child, because it is releasing into our imagination, of course, that helps us to relax and to surrender into what is unfolding, particularly where we're developing languages. So this is what we're going to be working with. The rainbow dragons are very playful, very loving, also they can be very strong, but for me, they're catalysts. They act as conscious catalysts for the heart to open and for us to play with that in a way which is accessible. So we come out of the mind and we go much more into the flow and the fluidity of our sacredness and the way that we are. So we'll be working with this when we do the workshop, and I carry the energy and the languages of the dragons as well. And well, I can't tell you exactly what will happen in the circle, because one of the most wonderful things about working intuitively is we don't actually know what's going to happen until we turn up. And the dragons will come and work with us. So we're not seeking to control the group. What we'll do is when you come in and start to play, I can see Nicola and Madelena, because they totally understand.
I think the dragons are here already.
They support what we're going to say here, that it's down to the group. So it's really down to you. It's down to what unfolds in you, what you bring to the table, and they will come and work with you. And as an intuitive, multidimensional guide, I will be working with them to facilitate the best space for you to unfold. And we'll be doing that with meditation, with light language, and probably with some light codes as well. So I think it would be quite nice just to share some light codes. What do you think, Robin?
I think it would be nice.
Share a few light codes with you, so you can see what it is that we do. So the light codes that I work with are drawn, and I draw with light. Can everyone see the screen, Robin?
Yes, we've got the screen up.
This is awesome. So this is what we call a light code, and I'm quite sure being in this network, you will have seen light codes. So this is one of mine. So this is more than dragon, but it has dragon energy in it because it's a stargate, and that is something that can help us to access our consciousness in a way which we don't have to make any effort with. It's very easy. We just relax and enjoy what the code can give us. So these codes are like friends, they're like energy that you can work with, and we'll definitely be working with the dragon codes. I'm hoping I can change it. Maybe I'm...
Yep, and when you change it, I'll let you know.
Trying to change it. There we go. Right. So here we have, whoa, a dragon. We have a beautiful rainbow dragon. This is the energy. So you can feel here the energy of the rainbow dragon. So this is everything we do probably in this network is very much about energy. So you can feel the energy of this beautiful creature.
Look at the eyes.
She's here. Yeah, she's here to love you. She's here to coax you, to stroke you with light from the inside so that you can awaken your awareness. You can feel it tangibly like a song that's singing inside of you. No harje untara shikwa. Na te prundar ishkwart in brut karata kiashkwan. Rindk urk illam drat urk aish urum brut inda. Ikwan brut uyin kya sundar hea tuntaya. So we'll work with these type of energies in the workshop, and she's very lovely, and you'll meet this dragon in the workshop as well. I wanted to go to this one as well because this lovely lady is a sea dragon, and she's also part of our beloved family, our rainbow dragon family. And you can see here there's lots of squiggles, and these squiggles, they are communicating energy with you, so your soul knows how to communicate. So when we work in meditation, these creatures, they will come and they will touch us, they will work with us and guide us through the codes, so through the colors and through the lines, and also through the structures. So this is something that I really enjoy doing, and they just appear to me like out through my soul, and then my hand just starts writing and drawing, and it appears. So that's what we'll be doing. We'll be having a combination of looking with the light codes and exploring the languages that come from that and the energy that comes from that, and then we'll guide you in on a meditative journey, an intuitive journey, and then we'll have a period of integration time where you can integrate your experience, and maybe there'll be some short time for some questions as well at the end.
It sounds very exciting. I feel your energy. Every time I listen to you, Susanne, I just want to tell you that your energy is so calming, and it always does that to me. I'm almost going to like a meditative state just by listening to you, and I feel like you're you're a very special person, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming on and giving your heart and sharing all that you know about the rainbow dragons.
Yeah, such beautiful pictures. I just want to tell you that they're just amazing, and you could feel the energy, you know. And also, I want to also say too that you're very calming, and it's whenever you want to just relax. And I think you like when you talk about light language and stuff like that, you know, people that are new to it, you help them to feel more relaxed about sharing who they are and not to worry so much about what it sounds like and what it does. And I love that about you, and I thank you for that, because you've helped me a lot, even though you don't know it, but you have.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that's at the core of the, you know, like we all get our little nudges from source, and mine was authenticity, awareness, and accountability. So those are like the core kind of precepts that I'm learning to get with, to embody compassion, kindness, and grace with. Those are like the core elements. And so authenticity and learning to be authentic is a really deep journey.
Well, I mean, I think it even comes with your name. I took Latin growing up, and Amer is Latin, and so you've got your last name is, and it's Latin for love, and that it comes right out with you when with it. I just wanted to say that because I think we talked about that before. I've listened to you talk about your name and how your name came about and all that, and it just totally and completely suits you.
Thank you. Yes.
So
I'm really looking forward to it. It's a big, dragons are a big part, I think, of all of our lives. I know Madalena and Nicola are very deeply into the dragon weaving, so
Well,
it's
we decided to do the
deep love that we all have, and I think it's really nice to come and share this passion and invite the opening in this network.
when we decided to do the Dragon Week, we just kind of, dragons seem to be coming out a lot. Everybody is talking about dragons, and we thought, let's do a Dragon Themed Week where we can bring the dragons to the people so that people can get a better understanding of these beautiful, massive beings. Because some people, when they hear the word dragon, they think, oh, it's a very dark thing, and they want to they're scared of it. And we wanted to portray the dragons and bring the dragons out and show their brilliance, their beautiful, luminous colors that come out, and to show people that dragons are not, they're the same as humans as far as that's concerned. We have dark humans and we have light humans. We're all different, and that we don't need to, we're missing something if we're putting them all into like a little compartment and saying that they're bad or negative or whatever like that, because dragons are beautiful. And I personally have had, I had a meeting with my dragon. He came out in front of me too, Susanne. So I had that happen to me in the sauna, of all places.
Can we just share a quick story? Because I don't want to go over time. Yeah. It's hilarious. So you met yours in a sauna. So I got to a stage with the one that was close to me, who was a black dragon, a little bit like the Night Fury in How to Train a Dragon. He was but bigger. And he came to me one day and he said, it's time for me to leave. And I got very, very sad. I was heartbroken. And I was without, I still had my female dragon, but I was without this other dragon, and it left a really big hole. And then I was sat in the bath, just like you, sat in the bath, minding my own business, having a bath, a nice, quiet, pampery time. And I was at my parents' house in the bathroom, and this note came through the roof, and it literally was maybe 1 foot from my body, and it breathed on me. It was an Arcturian dragon, and that was how my Arcturian dragon met me. And I shrieked. It took me because it was coming out of the ether, and I felt the breath and the majesty of this great dragon come in, and I screamed. I was like, my mum was running up the stairs going, what's wrong? What's happened? What's happened? I was like, a dragon just came through the roof.
Yeah. Mine wasn't that exciting or that scary. Mine actually was helping me. I was learning how to spin my Merkaba, and learning how to astral travel while awake instead of doing it while I was sleeping. And I had a little bit of fear behind it, and I didn't know what was going to happen to me, because even though it happens all the time when I'm sleeping, I didn't know when I was awake what was going to happen. And I had a little bit of fear around that. And so finally I just said to my guides, I said, you've got to teach me how to do this. I need help. I need help. And I had my Andaras. I had one Andara on my forehead and one on my heart. And I was laying in the sauna, and I said, just help me, whatever I need to do to get to the next step, to actually, because I was able to spin my Merkaba, but I wasn't able to actually travel because I was afraid. And all of a sudden, right over the top of me was this fella, and he told me his name was Crayon. And I love this story, and I actually made a piece of art of him. This is Crayon, and this is what it looked like. He was over the top of my head, and he was kind of hovering there. And he told me, he said, I will help you take away the fear, and I will protect you. All you need to do is, this is like my energy going up into the dragon right here. Sorry, the camera's going funny. And so he just asked me to just allow my energy to connect with him. And just like you do, like the movie Avatar, where they take the hair and they hook it into the dragon and into their animal, and then they're like a part of the animal. It's always theirs. That's what happened. And then he told me that he would protect me when I asked to travel and help me with the fear that I had. So that's what happened. He was very kind, and he didn't scare me or anything. It was beautiful. So that's my story.
Yeah.
So Bonnie, would you like to introduce our next lady?
Nicola Russell. She's a beautiful lady who's been teaching Ascension and light language and just everywhere, helping anybody and everybody. I mean, she's just very kind and loving, and it's my pleasure to introduce you.
Thank you so much. It's wonderful to be here, and thank you for inviting me on. And it's quite a journey, isn't it? And it was really lovely listening to your story, Susanne, about all that your journey, with dragons. And it was really funny actually, because it was very similar to me, that it started off with the angelic connection. So as I sort of started to wake up, it was very much angelic, and then it moved into whilst I was actually doing a healing session, that all of a sudden this big ready brown dragon's face just sort of was there, and I was like, hang on a minute, is this real? You do start to, because I really wasn't, it's my journey's been really sort of is that I've experienced, and then I find out after it. So I don't really know masses of information of stuff. It's just that I get it after. So they sort of show me after the experience. So all the way along, they just sort of like, there you go. And you're like, what's that? But it's just such a beautiful experience to bring that dragon energy in and allow me to work through my modality with the guidance of them. And so my healing modality is very much of a galactic shaman, and which is about working with real sort of dense energy. And at the very beginning of my journey, I used to transmute the negative energy through my energy field, but it used to be quite a challenge to me. And then as I started integrating different aspects of myself, so my dragon energy coming in, and like you said, that sort of connection, that you feel the connection with whatever being you're working with that connection, it enabled me to really sort of use the energy to become the dragon within my whole beingness of it, actually in there as the dragon, to enable me to go into really dense energy and then just blast it away with that sort of process of going in. And it's just my template and the way that I work. And then I had I sort of brought through lots of other people's integrations of dragon energy. I also have like little dragons that assist me, that sort of sit here, these big dragons, and then working where I blend with people's energy, I bring their dragons in and help them integrate them as well. So on the actual Unity day that I'll be here, the Unity Circle, is to bring in the energy for people to really sort of feel that energy for their own dragon to come in, and then enable them the connection with their dragons. So it would be really very interesting. Like Susanne said, you do not know what's going to turn up. You can place the intentions out there to to have this connection with your inner dragon, but then also we can see what arises and then unpack it afterwards and sort of see what actually occurs as a result of it. So I will be sort of channeling light language as well, to enable bringing in the dragon, setting the intentions, and then the integration of those aspects of yourself to connect and allow that then for your for the expansion of your consciousness into higher levels of understanding of who you truly are, and these dragons are here to assist us, regardless if we see them as outside of ourselves or within inside ourselves. We're connecting, and when we interconnect, just like we're connecting here on this group, is that we're connecting our energy, regardless if we're conscious of it or not. The subconscious mind comes in and interconnects us all at a high level of understanding. So regardless if you get it consciously or not, it still will occur. The codes will go in, even if you don't understand the codes. They come from a sense of love and unity and peace and joy, and working towards the lighter aspects of yourself, then that expansion will actually happen. And then consciously, as you start to evolve, then your layers of understanding consciously will then increase to enable you to consciously expand your experience. So I'm really excited about the whole concept of dragons, and getting them all interconnected, which is great. So the more we're interconnected, the more we can sort of add to that layer of consciousness and raise the whole vibration of everybody around us. So it's quite exciting.
Yeah. I mean, I think the dragons are pretty similar too, because I started with the Angelics first, and then they're pretty similar. Like they all have their different light color that you work with, and they all have their little personalities and stuff. And like my dragon, and we all have one when we're born, and it's whether or not we come to recognize that they're there or not. And my dragon came to me through meditation. And she would show me as blue, she's Nala, and then she would show me as pink. And so I thought, are you male or female? But she's both. She like made a heart and then came together. So she wanted me to know that she's both. And then she also can turn into any animal energy that I'm working with. She just turns into a tiger if I need that. She's just always been with me, and I love her so dearly. And so I got really excited when everyone else started working with them, because whenever I would say I have a dragon, people would be like, what? You have a dragon, And so to me, this is really exciting that everybody's getting to know their energy and to not be afraid of them, and know that they're only here about love and creation. There's earth, there's water, there's fire, there's also the violet flame dragons. I mean, there's just no end to the help that they are to humanity and what they've always been. And it's a blessing to get to know them. And I appreciate you ladies coming on to help us get to know them even better in a more intimate and close way.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's I think if you're sort of on the beginning of your journey, it's only your mind that will stop you actually really starting to connect. So if anybody's sort of watching this right now and you're really a bit skeptical, it's the programmed mind of, these fairy tales of having dragons and you're having to slay the dragon. It's a program into actually that it's to stop you connecting, basically. So what we're saying is just let go of any belief systems, let go. And then when they present themselves to you through your own experience and expansion, you will totally get it. And once you've experienced it, then it's your truth. So every single person will have an absolute knowing that when they've experienced it, there's no going back. There's absolutely no going back. And then at that point, you can then start to say, okay, so if that is real, if a dragon is real, what else is real? Elementals, and then you move into star beings, the galactic, and then everything starts to then unfold. And then you're like, what is going on? But it's only the mind.
Yes, absolutely.
The way that I explained it.
So like the first time Earth Dragon came in on me, he did the same thing that happened to you, Nicola. He kind of leaned in and put his forehead, his third head on
your face.
We were doing some grounding work, and I was like, oh my, I was like, hello, because I do a circle every Tuesday of meditation, and it kind of took me off guard. But you know, he was really loving and kind. He just wanted to say hi.
Yeah.
And you know, like really and truly, if your vibration, your any being that's outside of us, like that's or inside of us, out there, right? And if you're like, because I remember being when I was younger, you know, all this like these programs with these aliens and all this kind of stuff, I'd be kind of like nervous. Oh, I hope they don't show up over my bed, you know, this kind of thing. And really and truly, if your vibration, if you're holding a vibration that's high, you will bring to you the match. It'll match the vibration. So whatever comes to you will match your vibration. So you don't need to be afraid of something dark and horrible coming to you if your vibration is resonating at a higher level. So it's all about raising your vibration. It's all about keeping yourself clean and clear, and you know that you never have to fear that something horrible and negative is going to come to you, because you're not putting that energy out and your vibration doesn't match, so it can't exist, it can't come to you. And so that's kind of what I've learned, and that's kind of what I tell people when people ask me. I've had many people ask me, "Are dragons bad?" And I'm like, "Well, I guess the ones that I've met aren't." So I think it all has to do with your vibration.
Yeah, it's a polarity of experience, isn't it? You know, that wherever you know there is a consciousness, there will be a polarity. But regardless of we see it dark or good or bad, it's still of the light. And I think that's what we need to be aware of also, is that regardless of how we perceive that particular element, that consciousness is always of the light. And if it brings us an experience, then it is an experience that's brought to us from our soul to expand into those experiences. So, you know, regardless, if we place our intention out there, so it's placing the intention to connect with the lighter aspects and moving towards the expansion back into the light, then you will attract that. But it's a good sort of just to have as a fail-safe to know that we are attracting towards the light, because if you put it out there, I want to attract a dragon, then you can attract any dragon. So
Yeah.
So the polarity is out there, but certainly if we place the intention of saying, well, I am expanding into my light aspect of self, I'm integrating the multidimensionality into the light, therefore that will actually be brought to you. So it's attracting the lighter aspect rather than putting it just out there. So it's a good little thing just to think about as well.
Well, thank you, Nicola, for coming on and giving us a little feel of your energy. And we're excited and telling us a little bit about what to look forward to on Tuesday during Dragon Week, because you're going to be doing a Dragon Channeling Unity Circle on Tuesday, November 17th. And so if anybody would like to come to that and they're seeing that today, all you need to do is to go to the announcements in the New Earth Ascending Consciousness group. Up at the top, I have pinned up into the top of the group every single unity circle that's going on. And inside the unity circles, in the description, there is the Zoom link that goes with everything. And so at the time that it says, because I'm not going to say what time it is for everybody, because everybody's in a different time zone, and it's all up there on the event. So just go in, and that's how you'll be able to find the different unity circles. And so go on in, and Nicola and Susanne and Madalena and David and all the people that are going to be running these circles, they will be there to greet you and bring you into the room. So that's really exciting. And afterwards, I just want to say this so that people will know, if you miss it and you're not there live when it's happening in the Zoom room, you don't have to worry, because we're going to be recording it, and we're going to be putting it up on the New Earth AC YouTube channel, so people can watch it afterwards as well. So if it's you're in Australia and it's in the middle of the night for you, you don't have to worry. You can stay sleeping, and then you can go and see it the next day, and you can still experience everything as if you were just there. So thank you, Nicola. And now we're on to Madalena, and she has a Dragon Surprise on Thursday during Dragon Week. And hers is Thursday, November 19th. And I'm really excited. This is my first time meeting Madalena, and I think it's Bonnie's first time. And I know that Susanne knows her. And so I just want to say hi, and I would love to hear a little bit about you and all of that, whatever you want to share.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. So when I first entered this call, something happened in my heart and in my throat. And it's like this ray of energy that's coming out of a cloud and just exploding. And I was trying to kind of control it and breathe through it and see what the energy wanted me to do. Because I was like, why am I feeling this right now in this moment, in this gathering? And this is like the crystal message that I share with my dragons, which is pure authenticity and rawness and vulnerability and nakedness, and seeing the perfection of everything exactly as it is. So here I am gathering with you in this space, and I observe my energy moving and shifting. I become aware of it. I kind of try to control it, and the dragons start laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing, because that's what they told me to share, to embody this rawness in my energy, which is a mirror for everything and everyone. And today specifically, I didn't sleep last night. I was just drawing and painting and all of that. And my energy is recalibrating. And I am present with my own energy and myself, and aware that it's perfect, and this is actually what I want to show, what I'm supposed to show, is this truth which I'm experiencing right now. And so an aspect of me as a human is trying to kind of control the energy and understand it. And the dragons just show me how it's all perfect. Even me feeling weird and wanting to control or not knowing what to do, they are just laughing and loving so much. So that's also why I chose in this lifetime to embody a lot of these stories and a lot of these energies in my physical body, and to share them, which also means that I have to learn so much within my own journey, and to see my mirror and everything, and what the energy wants to, you know. And I also had been connected with angelic frequencies for a while, and elementals. And this one day, this random, seemingly random day, I saw them for the first time. And I saw them physically with my eyes. And I could see their colors. And there were many of them. And I had seen lights and angels and fairies before, and even a unicorn. But to see like a bunch of dragons like that with my physical eyes, not my third eye, but my actual physical eyes, that was kind of life-changing. You know, you it's what you were saying, you can't go back from there, you know. And so from that moment they introduced themselves, and they kind of they introduced themselves outside and inside, and this energy started moving inside of me, and I started seeing it outwards too. And all of these synchronicities, dragons everywhere, all of these signs and connections. There comes the light language, and there comes the movement and the hands, and there comes the sound. And for me personally, it's weird to describe it, because I can describe it as a gift, but I can also describe it as maybe my blueprint, or something that's part of me and my sharing in this life, which is the dragons. They can take us into any dimension, any space, any place, in and out, for it is the same. And so I travel a lot, and I'm learning in my personal journey to ground. So I travel, and I see, and I receive, and it goes in my body, in my energy, and then it comes out through light language, through drawing, through color, through sound, through silence. And traveling to all these places, I've received this gift of sight. So I see the very same thing in infinite perspectives. So my mind is very, in a human translation, I can translate it as existentialism, philosophy, paradox, multidimensionality. And it's this vision that sees all divisions. And that means in my body, I see and I feel all the visions, all the minds, and all the hearts of everyone at the same time, while exploring and unfolding and feeling what is my energy and what is the energy around me and how it is the same. And it's just infinite love unfolding, and all I see are infinite fractals of infinite love. And I see all the perspectives and experiences as that same love. That's why the transparency and the rawness and the vulnerability and the truth and like relaxation, that sometimes we are like very serious or very you know, very, oh, I'm very you know, and the dragons are like, come on, just move a little, just why are you so serious, you know? The Syrian dragons come to me so many times singing, why are you so serious? And I'm like, oh my god, thank you. And And it's this kind of remembrance and this knowing that whatever experience I'm having, whether it feels amazing or like awful, it's all indescribably perfect and loving and beautiful. And so me being here is a surprise the dragons are gifting me, and it's a surprise that I can gift others through them, or they can give through me. So it's a surprise. What I'm gonna share, it's a surprise. And it's a surprise because it's a surprise for me. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know where we're going. I kind of know, but I also don't know. I can say that it will be a journey inside and out, for it is the same. So we will journey inside the body, inside the energy fields, inside the structures and fields. And we will, as this dragon kundalini, pure divine raw energy moves in like our own energy inside our own vessels, our own bodies, inside our own energies, with this vortex of this dragon kundalini, what happens, it's like a dragon breath that is like, and if there's anything there that needs to move, oh babe, it's gonna move, you know, it's gonna move. And that's also the play with the dragons. You can see in my energy shifts a lot. And I had to learn this year to kind of be okay with that. Be okay that my energy is shifting, and it's okay all the time. And that's the power of the dragon, which can be loving and nurturing, but can also tell you the shit when you need to hear it, you know? And bringing everything, which is not bringing, is just realizing it's already there. Bringing everything back to love. And when we say things as my light and my darkness, when I think of any part of me or of you or anyone or anything in the world as darkness, I am not seeing and recognizing the love. And that is the illusion. And so many people are in the third dimension, but so many of us are in the fourth, thinking they are in the fifth, but we are in the fourth because we are still in the duality. And then what is choice? And what is flow? And what is everything? And it's just this constant unlearning and remembering and realizing and beingness, and bringing everything back home. But always remembering we're not bringing because it's already there. It's not a new earth. It's earth. It's not new. 5D is not 5D. What we call living in the fifth dimension, that's not what it is. Come on. So this is me. I share perspectives. I don't think I have any beliefs whatsoever. I just entertain them and they entertain me. And It's this play and this dance that I'm dancing. And I don't know if I'm dancing or I'm being danced, if I'm the dancer or the dance, or if it's just dancing. But this is me. I share infinite perspectives. And my truth is transparency. And this is my gift of my embodiment, of my being. And this is like, it's me and all these dragons with me and with all of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing that beautiful, for sharing your heart with us and letting us get a chance to feel who exactly is Madalena. Because I think I didn't know you at all, and I can feel you. And I want to tell you, I see you. I can feel you and I see you. I can feel your heart.
Beautiful heart. Hey, Robin, can you
That
undo
was
Nicholas?
that was so touching.
Yeah, all of you
I
guys,
know.
if you want. We just want to say, Suzanne had to leave. She has something else that she has to do. So she just wanted to let us know. She didn't want to interrupt Madalena either. So she just wanted to let us know. She said thank you for having her on and she looks
Yeah.
forward to her, the Dragon Week and all of that. So
There's something that sounded funny.
I don't know if it's me. Let me take myself out. It's Bonnie. Is it Bonnie? I don't know.
It came back.
Yeah.
You, Robin.
My
'cause it
speaker
came back.
volume. My speaker volume was high.
Oh, that's
It
why
might be better.
I'm reverberating off of your speaker volume. That's why. That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah. So, I mean, what a beautiful,
That was so
Madalena, that was
touching.
so beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. My heart feels bathed in love.
I almost crying there. Honestly.
Yeah. Um,
So beautiful. You know, and I really relate to that, like infinity perspectives, infinity fractals, and infinity timelines, infinity realities, and how we're all here supporting through love. I mean, it's just so beautiful.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
saying.
So we're gonna begin the week with a pre-recorded thing that David and I and Robin and Jesse had done to meet the dragon. So if there's any people who hasn't met their dragons, I'm doing a meditation to help them meet their dragons, and then the next thing we're doing is David's his travel to go traveling with him. But also on Friday, Jesse and I are doing a card reading with the dragons, and we're using Diana Cooper's dragon deck. Excuse me. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. But David, if you want, you can tell him exactly what you're doing.
Well, like everybody else, I'm not exactly sure.
I'll be surprised.
I think I got a little tip that on Monday's Astral Travel, King of Dragons is going to be there, so that should be cool. And then Wednesday, it's going to be very healing. It's going to be a dragon healing modality where there's a variety of dragons with like the different flames. The purple flames obviously purifying. The blue can remove attachments, and it's a truth flame. And you know, the different flames have different healing attributes to it. And it's the Wednesday one. It's going to be very healing for everyone. And I don't know exactly where we're going at the moment, but I know there's going to be a lot of dragon flames, a lot of healing, a lot of releasing, and maybe a little crying. I'm not sure. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, and also I forgot to say that when we do the card readings, we're just going to play with the cards and give messages, and also a small guided meditation to play with the dragons. So yeah, so that's what we're doing, and Robin's doing her art, making the eggs.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing. I'm an artist as well, guys, and I do sculpture. And I have a couple of videos that I'm going to just be putting up on the day, and I'm going to be putting up how to make a dragon egg, and out of clay, and another one how to make a dragon castle out of clay. And so those are going to be a couple fun things. And I'm asking everybody out there in the world that's in here, if you have dragon art, Saturday is the day, and just post it, all your dragon art up onto the page. It'll be really cool because it's all about dragon art that day. And Jessie May's going to be putting up her Orborn dragons. She's going to be doing a slide presentation that she's going to be putting up of the different ones that she's created so far. And so it's just going to be a big, huge dragon art day. And
That's going to be cool.
yeah, we were trying to figure out how to incorporate it into a unity circle, but then we just decided that why not just invite everybody to just blast the page with dragons all over the page. So we figured that's what we would do.
Yeah, raise the energy. That's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we thank everybody for coming here today. Did you have anything else to add, Robin, before we sign off?
There wasn't anything else. Everybody just look forward to Dragon Week, and I think I've explained a couple of times how to find all of the unity circles and all of the things. Just go to the New Earth Ascending Consciousness group. Up at the top, we have everything pinned in there so that you know exactly when a unity circle is happening. So if you want to go and you want to be involved in it, then go to the Zoom room. All you need to do is go into the description of the event, and the Zoom link is in there, and just click into that, and whoever is in there will accept you in. And all of the unity circles will have a New Earth AC Unity host in there to help with the computer. So for the Zoom.
Also, if you don't make it to the live event, then over there on the New Earth AC YouTube page, all the replays are going up there for everybody to see.
And the person that's actually hosting the event, like Nicola and Madalena, you can just focus on what you're doing, and we'll focus on the technology for you, so you don't have to worry about any of that. We'll bring people in, and we'll do all the stuff and record it for you. Okay.
I just wanted to mention that like all the presenters are doing this from their hearts, and if you feel that you are resonating and you want to donate, the presenters are going to have a donation link if you want to. We'll certainly offer you the ability to give from your hearts if it resonates, and if you can, and if you can't, it is available for everybody to watch and enjoy at no monetary expense as well. It's just do what your heart tells you.
Yeah. Thank you, David.
Thank you.
So I think that's it. Do we want to end it with, does any of you that are here, does anybody want to do any kind of like really quick, does the dragons want to say anything?
Want to say some light language, the two of you, Madeline and Nicola? Just do a unison.
Do they have anything?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got something coming in a second. Okay. So they're sending blessings around the week in a time pocket of resonance, of energy, of love. And their intention is to expand the heart space into the universe and beyond.
Awesome. Thank you.
I think Madeline has something she's doing. Coming through.
Alakatana na kuana. Itikiana taonuko. Itiana katano. Itiana tata. Oana. Iana na ti. Tiana. Just grounding the energy.
Nice. I felt that. Cool.
I feel that when I be watching with your movements and that the energy that's coming from your movements, whenever the dragons are with me, it's the exact energy that I feel. It's just like that's the feeling that I get the whole time you've been moving. The whole time we've been here, I've been noticing that and resonating with it.
Beautiful.
I think I'm just gonna end it, guys, and we'll see you on Dragon Week.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds great.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much.
Thank you.